Jordan 1 Low, Travis Scott Black Phantom, real versus fake, UA replica, whatever you guys want to call it. Y'all know where I stand on all that. That's y'all business. But here, we're just going to make sure people don't get scammed with this stuff. So we got the retail on the left, replica on the right. Y'all know what it is. What's quite interesting here is the replica is actually, the box is a hair bigger than the retail on the left. I even took the time to measure them out, and they're basically the same measurements, but quite interesting that the replica on the right looks to be a little bit bigger versus the retail on the left. So we're going to get pretty in depth with this review, guys. As you can see the label here on the retail pair as we're looking right now. Obviously this is retail, so this is as it comes, guys. There's no price tag on it and so forth. Everything's looking pretty smooth and clean here. Now let's see what that replica tag is going to bring us. Again, near identical. I have to be very honest, I don't think there's really much difference between the tags. You can let me know in the comments if you notice something, but it looks like they got the color coding, text, boldness, everything on point. Here we are. Now we're looking at the sleeves of the boxes, guys. And yeah, I'm going to take it to that level. The cardboard, they're actually a little bit different. The replica cardboard sleeve is a little bit flimsier than the retail on the left. As I'm shaking them, like I said, the replica is a bit more flimsier. Again, I'm not sure if you can consider that an authentication tactic, but it's just the difference. Here we go, replica on right, retail on left. One thing I can say for sure on the lids is the replica is more glossier than the retail as far as the shine goes. Also, tissue paper is oily, waxy on the retail. Replica is a straight white tissue. There's no film on it of any sort or any oil. So that I can tell you off the bat. Now I believe we're going to go ahead and get into the rags. Left is retail, right is replica. On the left you see the retail actually has a darker white tone to the design on it versus the replica where it's more of a bright white. The design in the middle, I'm going to straighten out the actual rag here in a moment. On the left side, our retail, there we go. And again, looks like they got the designs and everything spot on, guys. It's just the fact, in my opinion, the color tone and the material is a bit more of a rougher cloth material on the retail versus a softer cloth material on the replica. So that's the per se differences in between. As you see, I'm rubbing my thumb and index finger there. And again, soft material on the rep, a much more kind of like a, much more scruffy, rough material on the retail. So here we are now, guys. Retail on the left, rep on the right. You can already see a color difference. Retail on the left, it's got a little tint to it, kind of like a greenish tint. The replica on the right is a straight black. They might have went too dark with it, but you're not going to know this stuff unless these shoes are together, guys. So here we go, replica on top, retail on the bottom. And you can already see off rip, the replica has a black, darker tone, which some people may actually like on the paneling. A lot of people may actually like that better. Retail, you see it all kind of flows together. Yes, panels are darker and some are lighter of the black shade, but on the replica, it's just much darker. Pretty much a preference there. Midsoles are about the same. The stitching texture, color is about the same. Toe boxes are about the same, guys. Very, very hard tell, guys. Very hard tell. Now, just keep in mind, I'm not going to be able to call everything out in this video, guys. Definitely comment down below. Let me know what you see that I may not see. The Nike Air tags are near identical. Looks like on the rep, the Nike Air color is a little bit more of a lighter, like, it's almost like a silver, lighter silver versus the darker on the actual retail. Let's see what else we're going to get into here. Here we go. We're going to look at the other side now. Swooshes are nearly spot on, guys. Again, tote box looks to be a hair bigger on the rep up on top there. Again, the darker paneling and so forth. It's really tough. Pay $700 resale or probably pay $160 on the replica, and I'm not promoting that. I'm just telling you the price differences and why people usually go the replica route when they get this good. So, you definitely don't want to get scammed for this replica that costs $160 and you end up paying $500 or better. You know what they say, if a deal is too good to be true, it usually is. Swoosh is darker on the replica. Swoosh is lighter on the retail down below. And we're going to have a look at the rears. Now, this is how I can typically tell the replica from the retail when they're together like this. A lot of times, aside from the darker paneling, it's going to be that mesh up on the collar there. Now, we see they did a good job on the Beetle. as we see now, you see how the mesh above the collar is thicker above versus the retail on the left. See, thicker there on the right where I'm pointing my finger on the replica, and on the left it's thinner. And again, in person, it looks much more apparent, so you can see it a lot better than the video. But again, spot on, guys. You know, people need to understand these things are, you know, these reps are serious. These reps are serious. Outsoles look about the same, not going to dig too deep. One thing I will say is the replica is underscaled. Do you see how much bigger the retail is down below there? So these are roomy. I would probably recommend people, if they obtain the retail, to go down half a size, in my opinion, because these things are huge on the retail end of the spectrum. Here we are now with the right shoe. Again, retail on left, rep on right. Right now it's going to be a repeat of what we already went through in the other section. Here we go. And again, maybe you guys can find something or call something out. I don't know. I got a bit of a particle there. I just had to close that up. Let me get that out of the way there for you guys. There we have it. And not bad. You know, again, we already called out the differences here. Again, just nice. I mean, it's amazing, you know. Even look at this. And this is honest truth, guys. Even the Air Jordan Wings logo on the rear is a bit more vibrant, lively on the replica versus the retail on the left. The left looks just a little bit more dull. You know, like I said, and look at, there we go again. We got the thicker mesh above on the collar versus the retail on the left. You see how thinner it is? So that's usually my telltale sign when you got these things together. But just awesome, guys. I mean, they really did a good job on this. And, you know, it really puts people in a position of like, man, should I really drop $700-800 versus 150 or 160 or 180? You know, these are the things that, you know, make people question a lot of this stuff. You know, I do understand and believe in the integrity of the authentic products and so forth. I'm not against that. But when it hits a secondary market, which the retailers don't like anyway, the brands don't like it. They can't stand it. They do not like secondary market. So to the resellers out there, just understand, you know, those brands are not your friend. They're not going to send you free shoes to promote when you're reselling them on the secondary market. Cactus Jacks match identical in my opinion. Stitching's on point on the tongue. They really took their time with this. I have no idea which factory made this or what factory run they are from for the replica. Is what it is. Let's see here. And wow, guys, look at that. Look at that. So easy to scam somebody. So easy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All in all, a great job. Y'all know how we roll. Got the Cactus Jack lettering, obviously on the side paneling as well. Here we go. Here, I just wanted to compare the lace bags, and man, they're identical. Even the wrapping of the laces. Absolutely unbelievable and amazing. Here we go. Retail, inner footbed. Look at the stitching. Remember how the stitching looks, guys. We're going to look at the replica stitching in a moment. The stitching is clean. It's a little spread. Some areas tight on the retail. Here we go, rep. See, not as clean stitching. You see some of that mesh over the actual stitching on the internal. It's a little bit more wider. A little bit more of a wider stitch job on the footbed, as you can see. And again, you might have to rewind this stuff to catch what I'm saying, guys. Or catch what I'm seeing, I should say. All right, left retail, right replica. Replica's got a richer black with the Nike Air, Travis Scott. On the retail, though, the Travis Scott stamp that you see there, the Cactus Jack, it's much clearer, cleaner than the rep. Rep's a bit more fuzzier, guys. So here we are to the tail end of everything, guys. And let me know what you think. These shoes, again, are nearly identical. On the left, the retail, it's got a little bit of that green tint haze on it. Replica on the right, all black. So in the comments, let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopes it helps some of you guys out there not get scammed in it. With all that being said, y'all know what it is. Sneaker Lover out.